Yeah, I'm watching it. No problem.
Garfield Lens, aka Firefly, within the 2004 The Batman universe, is like most depictions of Firefly, with him being a pyromaniac as well as being a mercenary. However, this Firefly is not a burn victim, and he does not suffer from any major mental disorders, resulting in the less manic and more comedic Firefly that we see within the show. Instead of being driven by rage and the need to set Gotham ablaze like normal, he's driven by his desire for money and the pure fun of it all. Now, that doesn't mean he isn't serious at times, nor does it mean he's not a threat. The exact opposite of that, actually. Firefly takes his job very seriously, and because of that, he can present a rather great threat for Batman. Two other things this depiction does differently is giving Firefly a love interest and evolving Firefly into someone/something new that also changes his perspective/personality, which we'll get into shortly. And speaking of that, let me quickly go over the episodes that I'll be talking about. So, similar to my Joker video, I won't be covering every episode that Firefly appears in, and instead, I'll just be covering 2 episodes, with them being The Big Heat and White Heat. The reason for this is because he's the main focus of these 2 episodes. Not only that, these episodes show the comedic/fun side, the serious side, as well as the pyromaniac side of Firefly. But enough of my rambling. Let's get into The Big Heat. In this episode, Firefly is working for GothCorp in order to take down rival companies. Once Batman tracks him down, we're quickly shown that Firefly likes to crack jokes, even in these serious situations. This lets us know that even though he's on a job, he'll still find a way to have fun while working it. But as I said earlier, when the situation calls for it, he'll drop the jokes and take things seriously, which we see in his later encounters with Batman. Something else to note is that Firefly is similar to Joker in the sense that they both hate when people ruin their fun. Not only are these jobs a source of good income for Firefly, but they're also his source of joy and fun. The saying that goes, "Find the job that you love and you will never have to work a day in your life," very much applies to Firefly. This mercenary job is not just a job for him, nor is it a hobby. It's his life. It provides all the joy, satisfaction, and adrenaline that he could ever ask for. Going back to the similarity between him and Joker, much like Joker needing to crack a joke, Firefly needs to work these jobs for the joy and adrenaline it brings. Now, onto the episode White Heat. This is the episode I referenced in the beginning whenever I was talking about him having a love interest and becoming someone/something new. In the episode, Firefly and his new partner and lover, Jane Blaisdell, both steal a phosphorus isotope to upgrade his battlesuit. However, when working on the isotope, an accident occurs which causes an explosion. This explosion would cause Firefly to become radioactive, and the radiation would also slowly cause him to go mad with not only power, but with rage. It would also cause him to mutate, and with his new form, he dons the name Phosphorus. This new form and self-perspective change would spark issues in the relationship between Firefly, now known as Phosphorus, and Jane. Their original goal was to get enough money to leave Gotham and all of this behind. But now, Firefly/Phosphorus seems to be losing sight of that goal due to his fixation on his new powers, which is something that Jane is not fond of, as it's not only not what she signed up for, but it also scares her. As more time went on in this new form, Firefly/Phosphorus would continue to grow more rageful due to him not being able to eat and not being able to do other mundane things like getting into a car and not having it explode in minutes due to the heat radiating off of him. Eventually, Firefly/Phosphorus and Jane would be apprehended and brought to Arkham. This is where Jane formally breaks up with him and is taken back to her own cell. As for Firefly/Phosphorus, last time I'm saying that, he would remain in his mutated form, which honestly kinda gives him a sad ending. Not saying that it wasn't deserved, but I just wanted to point that out. Now, moving on to his design. Firefly's design within this show is one of, if not the best, newer design for a character that this show offered. It's loved by many, and even went on to appear in the LEGO Batman games. That's just how solid it was and still is to this day. And finally, let's talk about his voice actor, with that being Jason Marsden, who did an incredible job with this character. And for those that didn't know, he voiced Haku in the English dubbed version of Spirited Away, as well as Max Goof in both a Goofy movie and an extremely Goofy movie. So shout out to Jason. And with all that said, this has been Fanning the Flame of Firefly. If you made it this far into the video, comment down your favorite Firefly depictions. I always love to hear y'all's opinions. I think mine would be this depiction, the 2004 The Batman depiction, and the Arkham depiction. Anyways, with my ramblings out the way, it's been ugly, and I'll see y'all in the next one.